Hey you guys, it's me SpongeBob number 1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see I'm here with a super adorable little SpongeBob chapter book, and this one is called Mother Knows Best, and I actually just got this chapter book back in June, I believe, and this is actually a very super cool SpongeBob chapter book, and I cannot wait to review it for you guys today. Okay, so as you can see on the front cover, there's adorable little SpongeBob, and he's holding a I Love Mom mug, and he's sitting in this really cool chair, and there's a bunch of people, and there's a camera, and then there's a picture of SpongeBob's mom right there. And this is chapter book number 11, and it was made by Sarah Wilson and illustrated by Robert Dress. And here is the spine really quick. And then here is the back side, so right here is obviously a description, and then there are some other SpongeBob chapter books, which I actually have all 4 of those ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at the pages that are in this chapter book. Okay. So obviously right here says Mother Knows Best. Of course, Mother actually does know best for you. And then there's Mother Knows Best again, illustrated by Sarah Wilson. Made by Sarah Wilson and illustrated by Robert Dress. I am terribly sorry. Okay. And then this book was made in the year 2006, and then there are some other SpongeBob chapter books that you can get. Hard to believe that I have every single SpongeBob chapter book. Okay. So here's chapter 1. So SpongeBob wakes up in a very, very cheerful mood, and the scallops are chirping, and it's a beautiful sunny morning. And SpongeBob actually forgets to call his mom on the phone, so he goes back inside the house really quick, and he calls his mom, and he says that he loves her so much, and she says that she loves SpongeBob more. And SpongeBob disagrees and says, "No, I love you more." And SpongeBob loves her so much that he feels like he's going to cry. Then he tells Patrick about how awesome his mom is. Which, of course, I love my mother too. My mother is the best person to talk to, honestly. I love her so much, my mom. And then, unfortunately, SpongeBob hears someone crying. And, the man who's crying says that he's having trouble at his job. And then SpongeBob tells him, like, he asks him if he has a mom, and of course he says yes. And then SpongeBob says that like, there's nothing more powerful than a mother's love. And then the man agrees with SpongeBob, and he says that, and then the man says that he is Sam Sandollar, and he says that he's a TV show producer, and SpongeBob actually gets to have his own TV show, and Sam will see SpongeBob in his office this afternoon. So now we're on chapter 2, so SpongeBob goes to the Krusty Krab, and he says that he quits his job because he's now a famous TV star. Like, you know, he owns his own TV show now. And then SpongeBob puts his hat on the table, and then he leaves the building. And then he goes to the office where Sam Sandollar is. And then everyone, like, has a little talk with SpongeBob. And then they all say that he's perfect to have his own show. And obviously the show is going to be about, like, you know, him telling you, like, a mom's advice. And then his friends come over, and Patrick's actually quite happy for SpongeBob, but Mr. Krabs is not happy because, oh gosh, because SpongeBob is obviously the best fry cook. And then SpongeBob, like, knits a scarf. And I'm pretty sure he gives this to Squidward. Oh wait, no, he gives it to Patrick, okay. And SpongeBob actually made a little bit of a cake, like cake layers. And then, And then, like, two kids actually threw, like, a baseball, like, out a window, and then SpongeBob, like, says to the kids, go tell their parents, and then the children say that SpongeBob is the best. And now we're on chapter 3. So SpongeBob is now in a limousine, and then he goes to the studio where they're going to film his TV show. And then SpongeBob gets a very, very nice letter from his mom that says that she's so proud of him, and that he's doing a great job on his show, and that she loves him so much. And now SpongeBob is decorating a big, huge cake for the show, and of course he owes it all to one person, his mom. And then here's chapter 4. So Mr. Krabs is actually very, very upset and, like, kind of gloomy because he really misses SpongeBob making Krabby Patties. But he's very, very proud of him, though, for giving so much advice that a mom would give. And now SpongeBob and his new friends are having a meeting. And of course they talk about the moms again. And then there's a little picture of Spongie's mom, Margaret SquarePants. And now here's chapter 5. And then Sam Sandollar tells SpongeBob that they're doing a little show on soufflés today. And of course SpongeBob has made a soufflé before, I believe it said. And then SpongeBob gets another letter from his mom, and Patrick got ice cream all over it. And SpongeBob thinks that and SpongeBob thinks that his mom is no longer proud of him. So SpongeBob starts to cry because he's very, very hurt that he thinks that his mom doesn't care about him and his show anymore, and she's not proud of him. And yeah, SpongeBob starts to cry, like, very, very hard, and there's so much tears that it, like, floods the entire studio. And here's chapter 6, and of course SpongeBob is very, very devastated that he thinks that his mom is no longer proud of him. And unfortunately today, SpongeBob doesn't really do a great job on his show, and he doesn't really give the best advice because he's so depressed. Aww. So, okay. And then Sam Sandollar sees SpongeBob not doing a great job, and then he calls his mom, and he calls her Mumsy. So, I guess she wants to give her son advice. And now here's chapter 7, and now it's time for SpongeBob to do, like, a special for Mother's Day, but he can't really do it because he thinks his mom isn't proud of him anymore, of course. And then SpongeBob's mom comes to the studio, and SpongeBob sees her, and he embraces his mom, and he hugs her really tight. And then she says that she's very, very proud of him, and she'll always be super proud of her son, which is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Aww. Okay. And then Mr. Krabs' mom wants to see her son, and I guess she gives her son advice that looks nothing like Mr. Krabs' mom. But okay, and then there's SpongeBob with his mom right there with Sam Dollar as well. And then SpongeBob sees Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs really, really misses SpongeBob making the Krabby Patties. And he asks SpongeBob if he wants to come back to work at the restaurant, and SpongeBob actually wants to quit his TV star job, and he decides to go back to the Krusty Krab. Okay, so SpongeBob is back at the Krusty Krab, and he got his hat back and his little name tag. And yep, SpongeBob is going to start making some more patties and stuff, and Mr. Krabs actually wants SpongeBob to make one of those adorable little hats out of a margarine tub. I don't even know what that is called. And of course, SpongeBob will make it for him. Just super sweet. And then here's some like information about Sarah Wilson, who made this book, of course. And then there's an advertisement for some SpongeBob DVDs right there. Okay, so that's actually pretty much all for Mother Knows Best, chapter book number 11. I actually really super love this adorable little chapter book, and I'm really sorry if I didn't explain the story too well. I have read this book before, it's just kind of hard to remember some things. But yeah, this is a very, very super cute little SpongeBob chapter book, and I just love how it says that a mother's love is the most powerful thing, and that is really true because I love my mom, and she does give me a lot of great advice. And yep, you should always love your mother, because I love mine very much too. And yep, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So goodbye everybody, have a great day, and peace out.